Hello, and welcome to Getting Started with ZIPPYDOC. In this video, we will show how to use the Union task in ZIPPYDOC. Union can be used to combine and consolidate data from two or more tables. In this example, we are using two data tables. These data tables contain sales information for a sporting goods company, and each row of these tables is a unique sales entry. The column headings in both the tables are invoice, order date, product, quantity, and price. However, the sequence of these columns in Data 1 is different from the sequence in Data 2. Furthermore, Data 1 also has an additional column of serial number, which is not present in Data 2. We want to combine these two data tables in such a way that the right data gets mapped to the right column heading. In order to get started, we need to add both the data tables to a ZIPPYDOC flow. You can find information about how to add a table to a flow in our previous video. In this case, we have already added the tables to a flow. We then add the Union task to the flow. We do this by clicking the Select Task button and choosing the Union task from the available list of options. The task has now been added to the flow, and we can update the description of the task. It's always a good idea to briefly describe what a task is doing. In this case, we'll type in Consolidate Data Tables 1 and 2. We can then start entering the parameters. The first pane in the Parameter tab is Select Input Table. In Select Table, we will select Data 1. We will then click Add Field and select Data 2. Next is the Union Options pane. In Select Union Type, we will select Auto Config by Name. And in Column Output Type, we will select Output All Columns. Next is the Define Output Table pane. In Output Table Name, we'll type Output, and we will leave the other fields unchanged. And now we can run this task. Once the task has been executed, a new output table will be generated. We can see that ZIPPYDOC has created a new tab named Output, which is a union of data tables 1 and 2. Also, the output data is correctly mapped to the appropriate column headings. Also, we can see that for entries from Data 2, there are no entries for serial number. Union has helped us identify this data gap in our source data table. In this example, we created an output table which had all the columns in the two data tables. We could have also selected to create the output table with only the columns that were common to both the data tables. Union is a useful tool to consolidate data from different tables and sources. It helps to not just quickly combine data, but also to identify data gaps, which helps avoid issues in further analysis. This makes Union a powerful tool when working with large datasets from multiple sources. Thank you for joining us in this instructional video series for ZIPPYDOC. We will see you in the next video.